Salam alaikum, alaikum salam to everyone listening. In the name of the beneficent, the most merciful, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Al-Aziz, Al-Karim, E-L-O-Lo, Asum Shil, Al-Qayyim, Al-Rahim. O Allah, the beneficent, most merciful. Bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and came in the person of Master Muhammad, and President forever. Thank you for Elijah Muhammad. Peace and blessing be upon him. So when you look here today, I want to teach you guys about how the messenger of Allah, Elijah Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, already told the world about the hoax of America during the 1960s, 1950s. Speaking of how they would, 1970s too, how they would live on the moon and how they would land on the moon. How NASA was able to terraform the moon and things of that nature. The messenger said, well, we'll open up the heavens and let them peek in it, but they won't be able to stay. And in fact, he spoke of how they wouldn't even be able to live on it if they, even if they made it. See, the key word is if. Now, since the moon came from Earth, why is this gravity different? The messenger teaches you that it's not actually different. That's a hoax. If you look closely at the film, when they are jumping on the moon, the astronauts go no higher than 12 inches. It is said that the moon's gravity is 1/6 of the planet's, which means from that jump the astronaut made, you should have seen him almost 60 feet in the air. So in other words, when you see the film of them on the moon, if the gravity is actually what they say it is compared to what the messenger said it was, then when that man jumped, you should see him jump almost 60 feet in the air. But you don't see them jumping 60 feet in the air. You don't even see them jumping 12 feet or 12 inches. A foot in general. You don't see that. So that is not even the biggest hoax yet. It was a hoax. However, when you look at this, the first landing on the moon was a hoax. There's a movie in the 1970s. A movie was made. Movie entitled Capricorn 1. I'll say this again, Capricorn 1. It's to depict the story of how the entire Apollo 11 space mission was indeed a hoax in the March of the 5th, 1991 issue of the Weekly World News. It was a front page article stating that the moon landing was a hoax. So I'll say it again, March 5th in 1991, there was a Weekly World News stating on the front page article that the moon landing was a hoax. The article states NASA claims to have sent astronauts to moon 6 times between 1969 and 1972. So between 1969 and 1972, they claimed to sent people to the moon 6 times. But dramatic new evidence proves that the $30 billion project was a hoax filmed on a movie set in the Nevada desert. Now, you can quote a man by the name of Bill Casing. Bill Casing is the author of We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion swindle. Desert publication, Cornville, Arizona. It says that NASA had neither the technology nor the resolve to rocket man to the moon, but instead conspired to deceive the American public for one reason and one reason only: to keep the tax dollars flowing so the agency can stay in business. So this lecture will be called Capricorn 1, 2, 3 to teach you about the abbreviation of how they were willing to lie to the public just to steal money. I listened to the man that gave us this flag because he is the one who gave us the proper measurements of the planets. NASA is lying. Peace.